Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Dragonites. I'm Rin, the host and DM, and today we have Shinji, Pyro, and Random will be joining at their own times later in the day. But we left off in Ultra Megalopolis fighting Pocoin, which has now been successfully caught after the right testicle kerfuffle scuffle
I
between
totally forgot
Random
about
and
that. Oh my
Pyro.
god.
I remembered
That
that.
was
That
I
was
forgot
so
about
funny.
that.
The right testicle
Nah,
banter.
I was a fan of the start. I mean not the start. I was a fan of the during and end. I was not a fan of the start of this of that.
Yeah, no, that just what he said.
Because what
So
you did to the NPC I forgot the name of
yeah,
was like
Steenie.
ugh.
Yeah,
I genuinely was like ugh.
it was all Pyro's fault. Pyro's resistance to God's will shoved it into Steenie's throat, which then
No.
forced. But then it opened a portal to go to Ultra Megalopolis for her, so he could Heimlich maneuver it out of her to try to get it back. So when she was done, she thanked him, went through the portal again, left you all there, and then Random comes in, swoops in, grabs the testicle. The two of them then go on the ground, down and dirty, fighting each other for the testicle. Random wins and shoves it in his bag. It was so insane. But anyway,
It
now that
was.
Pocoin is done, you now have access to the rest of Ultra Megalopolis. Uh, there are two pathways in front of you. Both lead to the what looks like the town square.
Alright, I walked to town square.
Alright. You take a little bit of walk up these very big alleyways, and you make it to town square. There's a fountain that's pouring out this weird purple sparkly water. Like you can see sparkles come off of this purple water as it comes out of the fountain. And you see a couple of white and blue people uh walking around. There's only about 6 of them, but um that's pretty much it. The buildings you can't access. You don't actually know how to access them. Random might, but he's not here right now. Um,
You make it real obvious.
yeah. Um, but you know, it's actually pretty quiet. All you can really hear is the fountain. The people aren't actually talking, which is
I
kind of
really hope
weird.
Pyro and Random get on together. That'd be really funny.
That would
There's gonna be
be.
some. There's will they both be on today?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Pyro's gonna be joining in about 45 minutes, and Random will be joining when he gets out of work. So, um, really, anyway, what would you like to do? There's about 6 people you could go walk up and talk to. There's a purple water fountain, and in the middle of it, and there's just a bunch of buildings surrounding it. But you do see. I'm not gonna make you roll perception because of how big this thing is. You see a giant tower with another road, like they're the two roads that you could have taken. You took the one going to square, and then there's one all the like parallel to it on the other side that goes straight to a huge, huge tower. But that's about it.
Alrighty. Osama. Sorry.
Yeah. That's about all you see. What would you like to do?
I would like to fill a bottle with the purple sparkly water.
Okay. Please roll to do that.
Why would I have to roll to do that?
Please roll to do that.
A 12.
Okay, you're successfully able to take out a bottle from somewhere, and you grab a little bit of the purple water, but you do see a couple of ripples as you're taking it. Not from the bottle itself, but other like ripples made by something else.
Uh, what the fuck does ripples mean?
Like the rings you see, like if you touch water, like if you just like put your fingertip on the water and let it out, and you see those circles come off of it,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
ripple. You see
Like the
that, but
little
like elsewhere in the
waves or
fountain.
shock.
Yeah, it's not coming from the water or the bottle. It's coming from something else. That's about it. You now have a bottle of purple water.
All
One of
right.
the guys walks up to you. He's got a purple mustache, and his skin is white. His helmet and clothes are white, and with stripes of blue. If you look up the Ultra Recon Squad, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's what he introduces himself as. He goes, "I am part of the Ultra Recon Squad, and I have noticed you have picked up some of our water. I would be careful drinking it, but it is
Why? Is it
okay.
poisonous?
It is not necessarily poisonous, but since the world went dark due to Necrozma leaving and absorbing all our light, or at least trying to, the water has been kind of off recently.
So it is poison. Like, it's not good to drink, you'll get sick.
You won't necessarily get sick, but it might taste a little weird." His
Right? Is that
voice
just the
is,
character response that you see in Pokemon where they just keep repeating it over and over again because they're only an NPC, they don't have multiple responses?
yeah, he's just you're talking to him right now. I've been responding in character.
With the same response twice.
Yeah, it's not necessarily poison. Would you like to say anything else to this man before you walk away?
I recite the fitness gram pacer test.
I have no idea what that is. I'm going to move on with my day now. Good day, sir. He turns around and he walks away robotically.
Why?
You hear
Why?
Steve come up from behind you, right? You realize, wait a minute, Steve's been with you this whole time. And he goes,
I am Steve.
eventual. This is
Hmm.
I'm planning just for a heads up while Pyro isn't here. I'm planning for Steve to act a lot like Groot, but instead of saying I am Groot, it's I am Steve. And if you've watched spoilers for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but if you remember at the end, Groot says I love you guys, which is not I am or we are Groot, because we as an audience are not allowed to hear him. So at some point, we're gonna be able to understand what Steve is saying. But anyway, Steve
We're
seems
raising
to
a
want to
child
drink
again.
the purple water. You give him the bottle of purple water.
What?
Steve wants to drink the purple. Steve is like nudging you for the water. He wants to drink the water. Do you give him the water?
I say, what do you say?
He says specifically this. All right.
I am Steve.
What do you say to that?
You can't. You just said. You just said conclusive words of what Ivysaur, not Ivysaur, Venusaur is saying.
Yeah, but he responds to you asking for the magic word with
I am Steve.
Hi,
he
Steve. I'm Shinji.
I am Steve.
Oh my god, I really just hit Venusaur with a fucking dad joke.
yeah. So do you give Steve the purple water that you just got? Of course, it is refillable.
Yeah.
All right, you unpop the bottle and you pour it into Steve's mouth. You see Steve get a burst of energy, and he says
I am Steve.
triumphantly, like he's just gotten a power boost. Under the DM's
I want
control, he
Super
can
Saiyan.
now use Super Poison, specifically Super Poison Bomb, which, or it'll sound better, Super Sludge Bomb, which is Sludge Bomb but significantly better, right? So he's gonna have special things while under my control because I like playing Steve. Sean has to deal with the
And
fact that he caught Steve. He already got a broken version of Steve. I wanted a broken version of Steve, so I made my Steve even more broken than his because I'm God.
damn, I'm gonna tell him you said that.
I
That's a disrespect.
am Steve.
And Steve just agreed. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Steve. Um. By the way, that was all in character.
No.
God just shined down and said that. By the way, that was all God. Um. But anyways, do you refill your water?
Yes.
Roll, please.
Already? 1 minute. I am currently away from my laptop. I want to grab my M&Ms.
Excuse me.
Alrighty. I got a 14.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me
I
where.
got a 14.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see your reaction to that. Yeah. So
You
you're
do
able to take
realize
more
I love
water.
brain rot, so you can't like get me upset. It's everyone else. I actually
I'm
really
in the
enjoyed
thick of
singing it when
it,
it came out.
everybody knows. They know me where.
I'm not gonna fuck with you. I was the only one that defending KSI from this song. No, I'm kidding. I'm still kidding. It sounds so ass. Oh my god.
Yeah, thick of it is terrible. Oh my god. But anyway, you're able to successfully get another bottle of water. You don't see the ripples this time though. Seem to be an only one-time thing. You see the NPC with the purple mustache come up to you and go, "I would be careful drinking that water because since Necrozma took away our world's light, or at least tried to, the water has been acting
I
funny."
punched him in the face.
Roll to hit.
Got 11.
All right, you just like you punch with your left hand, and it goes. You go to the right, and it just goes back his helmet. Like you just miss. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Helping you adjust your helmet.
"Oh, why, thank you." And then he grabs his helmet and he adjusts it into the exact same spot it was just in. He turns around and says, "I have other things to do. Have a good day, sir." And he walks away robotically.
I throw a rock at it from behind.
Roll the hit.
A 19.
You hit him directly in the back of the head and he falls over, like cartoon style. So he goes, right, face plant into the ground. Like he does a quadruple front flip, and then he goes face down into the ground. Everybody looks over at you, like, "What was that?" Like they don't say anything, but they all look at you. Steve looks up at you and goes,
I am Steve.
No!
"What do you do to that?" Steve is nodding at you in disapproval.
I play stupid because I did the rock when no one's looking at me. I was aiming at the back of his head, so I just go play dumb.
Another NPC with a purple mustache comes over to you. It's a different guy. Like, you can tell it's a different guy, but this guy also has a purple mustache. It's a little different, though. He comes over and goes, "Hello, sir. I would be careful drinking that water, because since Necrozma stole our world's light, or at least tried to, the water has
Yo,
been
I'm gonna
acting
crash
funny."
out. I'm gonna send out my fucking Pokemon up there. Fucking.
Remember, he's talking very robotically, and he in fact has the same voice as the other guy, too. He just looks different. And then you
This
see
guy's my number one fucking op. Literally no one else I hate more.
you see this little girl with orange hair come over. Same outfit, just a little girl. And she goes, "Hi, sir. You should be careful drinking that water, for it's been acting funny since Necrozma tried to steal our world's
I
light."
punt kick her like a fucking football.
Roll to hit. Wait, before you do, Steve in terror goes,
I am Steve.
like he's
I
terrified of
don't
what you're
do
about
it.
to do. What
I
did
don't
you roll?
do it. I don't do it.
What did you roll?
No, I said I don't want to do it.
Oh, you don't want to do it anymore? Okay.
No.
So you back away, and Steve, in relief, goes,
I am Steve.
"Oh, hi there."
Stupid.
The little girl turns to Steve and goes, "Hi there."
I am Steve.
"Ooh, that's cool. You've come from another world and you've been traveling through dimensions?"
I
Yo, you are making this really
Steve.
hard, Bryn.
What do you mean?
Not the isekai plot. Not isekai plot. Oh.
You see,
The
the
shittiest anime
Crozma
on
is
Earth,
at
I
the
swear.
top of. You
For
see
few
that tower
exceptions.
over there? So the little girl's still talking to Steve specifically. You see that she points over to the top of the tower. She goes, "Necrozma's still at the top of the tower, but it seems to have lost all its light too."
I
I'm Steve.
He goes, "Yes, you two are permitted to go there. Everyone's allowed to. Just don't go to the top if you don't want to fight Necrozma." And then she turns around and walks away. What do you do to that? Steve just had a conversation with a child.
Just like give me a minute. I don't know what to say. Give me a second. I gotta search something up.
I stumped it you.
Wait, no, give me a second. As
Steve
long
was
as you're not like a Typhlosion.
yeah, no, Steve was just having a normal conversation with her.
I don't know. I was just saying I don't care.
Ah, yes.
I was drinking fucking water. Why?
I didn't know you were doing that.
What the fuck?
Oh god. Okay. Okay, let's get serious again. Okay. So, what do you say to the what do you do in response to this little girl walking away having had a perfect conversation, completely understanding what Steve was saying?
And act like I totally knew what they were saying and just walk forward and go towards the castle or whatever.
The
The tower.
tower. A man with a purple mustache blocks your way, and goes, "Hello, sir. I would be careful climbing that tower, for Necrozma is up there. He has tried to steal our
Hey,
world's
Ren,
light."
we're technically outside of town, right?
Oh, we're still in the town. He's trying to block you from going down that path.
But am I at the end of the path, like right between like the line, or am
No,
I all the way
you're
at the front of
you're
the path?
you're at the front of the path, and he's trying to block you from going down it. He said, and he's repeating
I just
again.
shove him and just walk past him.
Roll to hit.
I'm not hitting.
You have to
I'm
you have to roll to
grazing.
you have to roll to touch him.
I'm grazing.
Roll to touch him.
What? What?
Roll to touch him. We need to see exactly how hard this touching is.
Oh, oh, you are a bad person.
No, I'm not. Come on.
You've actively tried to kill Pyro with God this entire
He
time.
asked for it. He literally asked for it. He's legitimately asked
All
for
right.
every piece of pain I have put him through.
How's it 16?
Alright, you successfully, you really ram into it. I mean, you go head first into this man. And he does a cartoony, fucking quadruple spin, and then he falls to the ground like a robot. And everyone looks at you again. And Steve goes,
I am Steve.
I say, oh, I must have slipped. Oops.
I
God.
am Steve.
Exactly like that, too.
he actually believed you there. You understood him. Congratulations. From now on, whenever I'm talking to you specifically, I will talk normally while playing Steve. But everyone else, they must listen to I am Steve.
Wait, so you say I can communicate with Ivysaur?
You can communicate with Steve the Venusaur, yes.
Oh,
You
Ivysaur,
have
fuck.
earned the right because, and specifically because, you have formed more of a bond with Steve than you have with Pyro, simply because of the amount of sessions Pyro has missed and the ability for me to use Steve.
That's so true.
Which means you have built a stronger bond with Pyro's Pokemon than Pyro has. And that is sad. That is so sad. But Steve says, you definitely slipped there. Definitely slipped.
Yeah. Oopsies. Let's go, buddy. And I just walk with him down the pathway that's no
Yeah.
longer blocked.
You guys are walking down the path. You see these weird black crystal trees, right? It's all really weird. But after about 2 minutes of walking, you make it to the base of the tower. You are greeted by two men with purple mustaches. And they say, in unison, "Hello, kind sir. You are at the foot of Ultra Tower. Please beware. If you go up to the top, you will meet Necrozma, and he will fight you. Please be prepared. If not, turn back now and go get more purple water from the fountain. But be careful, the purple water from the fountain has been acting weird since Necrozma tried to steal our light. So please, beware of drinking the purple water. What do you say to the guards?
Hmm.
That have literally repeated exactly what the first 3 people said.
I'm not sure. Wait. Sorry. Give me a second. I gotta go on mute.
Okay. Alright, well, Shinji's doing his thing. I will allow you to see a battle in Pokemon Showdown. Oh, that's a good team right there. That's a good team. But not as good as mine. Purple clip. Skarmory. Okay, I just misclicked on Energy Ball. Whoop-de-doo. Whoopsie daisy. That's not good. So he does have Iron Debris. Activate trigger. He's going for Iron Head here, so we're going to switch into Bonbon Yellow. Okay, good.
Hey, I'm sorry. It looks like I do have to go, though I thought I didn't have to.
Oh, okay. You're good.
So you can give me a strike, because I technically left really early.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. Bye, stream. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Bryn. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so now that I'm the only person here for a little bit, I'm going to pause the recording, and we'll take a short intermission while we wait for Pyro to join. Thank you.